What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the overall market. We will also be covering the SoFi stock. Some big news has been happening today. And if you find any of this information useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We will be keeping you updated daily on all of the breaking news. Be sure to smash the like button. Let's try and get the video over 1,000 likes. And don't forget to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to as many people as I possibly can. The bearish sentiment we've had the past couple of months has been absolutely ferocious. The bad news after bad news has just not stopped. And I told people specifically the past couple of weeks that we could see a nice bounce inside of the market once the rates officially get hiked by the Federal Reserve because so much fear was priced in. And that is exactly what we're seeing. Wait until I show you the details in the technology sector for the Nasdaq. The bounce we got this week was absolutely insane. Anyone short the market, puts, did cap bounce, they got absolutely blown or smoked out of the market playing, weekly puts or something like that, guys. So you have to be very careful trying to time the market in the short term. I've been telling you guys the best investment strategy I can give to anyone, trying to invest for the long term is dollar cost average. Twice a month or 4 times a month. Buy every single Friday if you can when you get paid. That is the best advice I can give to you. I am not a financial advisor, but I can tell you right now, you're really going to enjoy the details I'm going to show you in this video covering the SoFi stock and the overall market. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, take a look. Another great day. S&P 500, 1%. Dow, almost 1%. Nasdaq Technology, 2%. Small cap, 1%. Crude oil, 2%. The market is absolutely exploding across the board. SoFi had an amazing day today. It's been a very long time since we've seen, movement like this, guys. Almost a 11% gain today. 10.7 on the day, a little bit down in the after hours. The stock almost broke $10, so we are looking extremely bullish. And I told you guys the price action has nothing to do with the float. It has nothing to do with the outstanding shares. The volume and bullishness is there. The problem holding this stock down is the short interest. It has been absolutely insane. But once you get more buying pressure than selling pressure, that short interest can get destroyed immediately. And I'm telling you right now, there is some big money whales out there that don't give a shit about legacy banks and want to invest in growth, innovation, technology. And that's exactly what SoFi is. And you can look at some of our biggest bullish investors on Fintel. These are BlackRock, Vanguard, T. Rowe Price, and also SoftBank. These guys don't give a dang about legacy banks, okay? They want to invest where the innovation and growth is going to happen, and that's why they are some of the biggest investors inside of the SoFi stock. So I'm telling you right now, there are some big whales that do not care about legacy markets, and those are going to be the guys backing your stock up for the next couple of years. Guys, take a look at the Nasdaq, okay? If we go to the top, guys, and I grab the bottom, we were down literally 22% at one point. Look at it right now, guys. If we grab the top to the bottom we're at right now, we're only down 13%. Look at this bounce right here, guys. We just rallied 10% in the Nasdaq in literally less than a week. If we go to the 1-month chart, you can really see the bounce come hard after the Fed meeting. 10% reversal on the Nasdaq. I told you guys right now there was so much fear priced inside of the market. We are literally at higher levels now than before the war got, announced. So guys, I'm telling you right now, if the war ends up, stopping in the next couple of weeks, we're going to go on a massive bull run. The sell-off we had these past couple of months has taken, growth stocks back to pre-pandemic levels, back before coronavirus even happened in 2020. I'm telling you right now, the market is setting up for a very, very bullish run very, very soon. We're going to, of course, battle little headlines with inflation, of course, until inflation gets under control. But that is the reason why the rates are getting hiked now, to try and battle inflation, to hopefully get it in reverse by the end of the year. And if you've been following my last couple of videos, there's been massive insider trading for the SoFi stock. I believe over 5 to 6 of the management have been, buying SoFi shares. Take a look at this, guys. This was a big one today. SEC formed today. Michelle Gill converted options into 256,000 shares and covered exercise tax liability with 145,000 shares, increasing direct ownership by 7% to over 1.7 million shares. So she increased her position by 7%. Anthony Noto just increased his position by 3%. These are big position increases when you're talking about individuals having over 1 million shares. This is a very big leader in the SoFi management, guys. She is in literally the top 5 to top 10. EVP and group business unit leader for lending and capital markets, guys. So this is a big player in management adding. Chris also added yesterday. Rob's been adding this week. Anthony Noto this week. A lot of management has been adding shares at these levels because they know their company has been completely manipulated across price targets. Sell-off has been aggressive because of the overall market with the war and inflation. We will get by this. I'm telling you right now, the fundamentals have not changed. The fundamentals are about to get better with the bank charter license that is really going to start kicking off in Q2. Just look at the recent price target downgrades, guys, that we've had the past 2 weeks. March 2nd, just take a look at what's going on, okay? Legacy Bank downgrading us. March 2nd again, Credit Suisse. March 3rd, Legacy Bank. March 7th, another investment bank, Piper Sandler. March 16th, Legacy Bank. Do you see what's happening? Why are our price targets going so low at the worst time heading into the Fed meeting, guys? It's all legacy banks downgrading you, okay? Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Piper Sandler, Morgan Stanley. These guys have a problem with SoFi, and I'm telling you right now, they are trying to take advantage and manipulate you. These price targets have nothing correlated to what SoFi is actually doing. 15, 14, 12 in the 10. The 18 is a downgrade to 10. These are massive manipulations, and I recommend you to avoid these legacy companies that are recommending, price targets for you as a retail investor. If you go over to my Twitter, guys, you will see there is massive other analysts covering the SoFi stock. Rosenblatt, Morningstar, Citibank, Jefferies, Wedbush, Oppenheimer. Look at these price targets. Why is there such a disconnection in price targets? What is going on? I thought these guys were experts. How can you have a 50% lower price target than some of the price targets we have here? That just means the analysts are so far off in certain aspects of how to value SoFi, guys. Look at this. Just look at the price targets once again on the other side. Not as bearish, guys. 18, 20, 20, 20, 20, 22. I would give SoFi a fair value off of all of these experts of $20, guys. Okay, that is the fair value right now. I think we could see significant upside by the end of 2022 if we become a profitable company with our bank charter license, okay? I think profitability is what's going to get, this company off to a whole nother stratosphere, okay? I believe it is going to be coming faster than we believe. I think there's going to be a possibility of profitability by Q2 or Q3 once we see what the bank charter license can really do for SoFi. And of course, you can see here when you have all those $20 price targets and all of those price targets at, 12 to 14, you get a middle, analyst expectation of about 1685 when you combine these massive, legacy bank, downgrades on the bottom, okay? That's where a lot of these 6 holds are coming from, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Piper Sandler, etc. Okay, so a lot of the legacy companies are on the downside, so that's something to just think about. But as you can see, even with the bearish price targets, you still have about 70% upside from levels here. I think we can eventually, rally past all these price targets, and these big, banks are gonna have to lift up their price targets, or their analysts are gonna be looking extremely bad now that they have decided to cover the SoFi stock. Even though I think there should be SEC regulations for competitors, able to give price targets on, competitors. Okay, I just don't think that should be happening inside of the market, and you never know, they could put it into it. But understand, if there is enough complaints, maybe the SEC will take a look into it and remove these legacy banks from covering these competitors. That's what I really want to see happen. And guys, right here is the Nasdaq 100 companies. Okay, the higher on the list, the higher quality of technology inside of this, basket of 100 companies. So as we go lower and lower, the quality is going to continue to go lower and lower. I believe SoFi is going to take the position of one of these companies near the bottom, potentially by the end of the year or the beginning of 2023 if we become a profitable company. There is many growth stocks on this list at the bottom here that are not profitable. I can tell you for a fact, Splunk, Okta, as well as Zscaler are non-profitable companies on this list right now, and there is also multiple Chinese companies on here. So I believe SoFi can move its way into the Nasdaq 100 list and potentially make its way higher and higher and higher as a larger portion of the Nasdaq 100. Okay, so eventually, 5 to 10 years from now, you never know, we could be in the top 10 to top 15 if our growth is sustainable for the next decade. So it's just a matter of time before we get in the Nasdaq 100. I believe profitability is going to be the big difference. All right, guys, and I always keep you up to date on the SoFi short interest. You saw in my last video, the shorts were absolutely increasing their short interest. These guys are sick in the head. I do not understand why they want to, push the downward pressure on SoFi at such lower levels. They got it up to as high as 20% short interest, 144 million shares. So remember that, guys, 20% interest yesterday. Let's take a look at what the short interest was today. Short interest 19.4%. Short interest changed down 1%. These guys are not covering their shorts at all, okay? They barely covered, okay? These guys really want to get hurt. I'm telling you right now, there's some big whales out there, big billion-dollar money that does not care about legacy banks at all. Those are going to be the guys buying up these shares very aggressively, squeezing these shorts eventually. And I told you guys specifically in my video yesterday that this stock can really move regardless of the float, regardless of the outstanding shares. This bad boy can rip 10 to 15% on any given day, guys. And I'm telling you right now, that's what we saw today, a 10 to 11% move. You're going to see more moves like this because these shorts are going to have to cover, because shorting SoFi at these lower levels is absolutely insane for what they have accomplished. And now what they're about to accomplish is about to get even more bullish with this bank charter, because we're going to turn profitable, and these guys shorting 140 million shares are going to lose billions and billions in dollars the higher and higher that SoFi goes. The higher and higher it goes, the more money you're going to lose faster and faster. So these guys will pay a big price very soon. And I'm telling you right now, you got some big money back in your stock. Be sure to take a look at Fintel and look at the institutional owners to see. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. If you click the link in my comments section and deposit $100 into the SoFi Invest stock trading platform, they're going to hook you up with $25 in free stock so you can buy a couple more shares of SoFi. And if you felt this video gave you any better insight on the SoFi stock or the overall market, be sure to subscribe to this channel. We will be keeping you updated daily on all of the breaking news. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.